think it's time to address the skinning. So we can obviously do the twisters, but before we do the twisters, we need to make sure that they're skinned. Um, so let's start with that. And to do that, first I'm going to unhide this, because that's the biggest problem right now. And so basically when I move my character's leg, you see those pants are not following it at all. So I'm just going to do something like just save this for now. And then I'm just going to delete that whole pant. And now I'm going to get this history here. So I can go edit, delete by type, non-deformer history. And that's just going to kill that history but retain the skinning. So the skinning is retained, you see. That's not really a solution. If I want to bring it back, I'm going to use ng skin tools. Initialize the ng skin tools on this mesh. And then I need to save those weights. So Minotaur naked. And then export layers to JSON. So I'm just going to save those weights into my character folder. So I'm working on that Minotaur among other characters. I just save his weights, naked weights. Okay, cool. And I can close this and reopen my previous file. And hopefully we can bring back those weights onto those pants, because you see like they're kind of overlapping with the legs. So let's see if that works. So I'm going to open the ng skin tool again. And now I can initialize the layers again. And this is going to be my original weights layer. And I'm going to go File, Import Layers from JSON. And I'm going to import the naked weights. And I want to import them based on the closest points on surface. So if I do that, let's see what it does to those pants. So as you can see, I actually imported those weights and the pants are now following perfectly well with the leg. That's very nice. Okay. So that was the number one fix I needed to do. In fact, I didn't really need to keep that original layer. So I'm just gonna maybe bake down my layers into one. So to do that, I usually just delete all custom nodes for the ng skin tools. And then I just initialize again. And then I get my base weights. So it's the same, except I just have now one layer where it's all baked down. So first thing I want to do is, instead of having weights on this joint, if I hold D and move it, you'll see what's happening here. I want to have those weights on that instead, on a twister. So I can do that by typing thigh, and I'm just going to right click here and cut weights to clipboard, and then go here and paste weight on this joint. Replace existing, and I can do the same on the right side. As you see, it kind of collapses there, but it's fine. Paste, replace existing, and that basically what it did. It doesn't really, it shouldn't change anything, but it did change something apparently. Ooh la la. I think the weights need to be normalized. So in my skin cluster, I need to say post, and now things will be great again. Yeah, that's a weird one. Anyway, you see how those weights are no longer on this, but they are on the twister. So now I can start working on those twisters. Same with the shoulders. So, we have this shoulder twister, but it has no weights, but we have weights on that upper arm. So I can just go and type in upper, and same thing, cut weights from upper arm and paste those weights on the twister, paste, replace. And that should then move those weights onto that twister. And it still works the same, but the twister, once it kicks in, it's going to do its magic. And so I can do the same on the other side. Cut the weights from the arm and paste them onto the twister. Now it's not collapsing because I have this post set there. And now you'll see how this is now doing the job, right? So there's that. Now there's another thing here, this one, right? So like I want weights on this instead of, I think, instead of the forearm. So this is called lower arm. So I'm just gonna type in lower, and yeah, there you go. So lower arm L, cut weights to clipboard, and then here paste, replace, and then same here, cut to clipboard, and then paste, replace. So now with that, I have weights here, and it all works still, but now I'm ready for starting to mess with the twisters. So now I don't need to perfect weights to mess with the twisters, so I'm just gonna do twisters with that, and then I might just revisit those weights as I go. But that was the first step to fix the weights. So as you can see, unfortunately, we can't deal without ng-skin tool. We have to use it. Now, once you're done, you can just delete all custom nodes, and that will bake your weights to Maya. So let's save this and end here. Hey everyone, thanks for following along with the first 11 videos of the Minotaur rigging course. We covered so much already, but there's still a lot more to explore. Starting from video 12, I'll be diving into advanced topics like corrective deformations with twisters and blend shapes, integrating the ML deformer, and setting everything up in Unreal Engine. I'll guide you through animating the Minotaur and building a complete animation system in Unreal. These upcoming videos, along with many other exclusive tutorials, tools and resources, will be available to my amazing supporters on Patreon. By joining, you'll not only unlock the rest of this course, but also gain access to treasure trove of rigging and animation content to boost your skills and streamline your workflow. If that sounds exciting, head over to my Patreon at patreon.com/Kornika3D, become patron today, and let's keep building epic rigs together. Thanks so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.